Evening everyone, how are we doing? Welcome along 1174 Farm Life, Farmer Carl, Brendan, Josh, Thomas and David. Hope we're all well. We haven't been washed away or anything with the weather today if you're in this country. Or what's now turning into anyway. So we have come back to the MP tonight.
Sound resumed.
Milton in TeamSpeak with me here, who sold his little pets on here. So things have changed a little bit on here, not too much at the moment. We're now on day 5, everything's been fed. Yeah, I sort of got my boots stuck up the allotment this morning, it's a bit wet up there as well. Our sheep have started lambing on here, which is a good start. So we have more sheep now. But what's more impressive is what happens when they lamb. They've changed order now, so the new ones at first. We have rams now, so we have male sheep and female when they start lambing. As you can see, we've got a few here. So our sheep flock is expanding rapidly now that's coming to late winter and early spring on here. So I think I'll be right in saying we sell the male lambs when we think they're big enough and keep the females. That would sound like a plan. We haven't had too many lamb yet. We've got two bigger ones there, 12 and 13 kilo ones. Okay, farm life. Got a whole load more waiting to lamb. Do we need to teach you about the birds and the bees, Thomas? As to what the male ones do? Got a lot of sheep here, with a couple more lamb, or 3 more lambs at the bottom of the list. So a mixture of Dorpers and Suffolks, so doing quite well there. Yeah, I thought I was somewhere around that figure, Brendan. So our plan for tonight will be to sort some silage out, I think. So get my tractor back in the shed here. Evening, Chris, how are we doing? Better than this morning, I hope. Oh, you're chappy tonight then, Brendan. I'm good, thanks. Hi Ross, I'm good, thanks. How you doing? Alright, we're going to have to start moving sheep around once spring gets here. That's a pretty silly reason to get one. Not had a chance yet, Benji. Work and other things. Now Milton's going to love me for the trailers we're going to need to do for the silage. I know how much he loves dolly trailers. Haven't looked at it yet, 1174, but I think we may do. So that would fit in quite nicely on there, because those things have been about for years, in one form or another. So we need to lease some equipment again, and we'll deliver it this time, rather than run about to get it. So we get 2 of the big Opti liners on lease. Yeah, I have seen it, Brendan. I've not had a chance to download it yet though. $2. Yeah, there's a slight attacher issue with that, isn't there? Not a big one, but it just needs a little tweak. I noticed it with the Anderson ones in my mod review, what I'd done earlier. So now I just want some elevators. Belt systems, there we are. One of them ones. And one of them ones. Really? Let's hope no one's standing in that place, because I go get a headache when this stuff lands. Evening, Terry, how are we doing? Glad to be home, I imagine. Welcome back, Farm Life. At least 3 dollies. Oops. Yeah, I bet. Might just have to clear this snow out of the way first. So I can see that causing us a bit of an issue with the conveyor belt, if not. I think it's going to take you a while to live that one down, Terry, for those of us that saw it. I'd be wondering what they'd done to you in that operating theatre if you'd gained one of them. Evening, Martin, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. We don't have any other JDs on here at the moment other than 7810s or 7800s. Oh, I think we're okay there now. Get them belts in. So it's all got to go up the BGA again. Some of it has. It's the stuff I bulldozed up that hasn't. That's going to be laying around for a very long time, I think. That's a reassignment. We don't want to know what they're snipping that far up for. Road, recovering the road to a point, no doubt. Yeah, I did program that one into Nightbot. That's a big change for you then, for the past 3 months. Well, that's an interesting appearance on our silage there. Seems to be a big hole beneath it. Don't tell me there's bugged out here. Certainly appears to be floating, which isn't a good sign. Might have to move that 70 series, I think. Hasn't it just, Terrier? I used to drive this. Something I'm used to how big they were as a tractor. Hey Chris, how we doing? Hope we can actually get beneath this thing. I don't know if we're going to be far enough in to get beneath that at the minute. So just have a bit of a twist round here at the moment. Till we get a bit further in the clamp. Interesting. I've certainly not had any issues with that JD yet. Right, do you want to see if you can get beneath that one, Milton?
Okay.
Whether I need to push out a bit more. A bit close there. It wouldn't surprise me, 1174. I don't use Courseplay. I never had no issues with it when I was testing it last night. I've done that video. Might do a little bit more testing before we put it on the server though, if he's had issues with it. So it could be about 5 or 6 lorry loads a piece, or trailerfuls a piece on here from that clamp from memory. Yep, and the perfect high-speed tractor for this age on the server. Courseplay is still in heat, if you like, from what I know of it. I know several people who had the early fast tracks, didn't really have a lot of trouble with them. Actually replaced MB tracks with them. Our neighbour was one of the first ones to get a fast track to replace his MB. I don't know what we have actually got on this clamp. Hmm, 711,000 more. So these trialers sold 79,000. So hopefully be 10 trialerfuls. And £360 go, that's not bad. And there's still the odd issue of seasons. Yeah, that's fine, Terrio. I wasn't really expecting to see you in here tonight, to be honest. Thought you might want a bit of time, as it were. A big chainsaw. Forgot I had the chainsaw. And the sooner you get back, the sooner I stop having to crash to make up for your absence, Terrio, as well. That's what a lot of people like about those little 4000 series fast tracks, Josh. Is your trailer full now, or has it just stopped?
Just stopped.
Yeah, JCB have sort of got the 4220, then the 8000 series. They're missing a big market at the moment. Bit of a strange one, that is. Must have done. Right, hopefully they'll be alright for a little while. Hey Nathaniel, well good thanks, how you doing? Right, so animals all okay. When I mucked them out to get through to this day, we just put a hair, so we've got a fair sized muck heap hair now. Little grab full in there, which I might as well just get while it's loading up. Well, I say I would, but someone seems to have left the straw blower in front of the loader tractors. Can't imagine you'd do a thing like that. You wouldn't know about that, would you, Milton?
No.
straw in. Only a bit. Thanks Nathaniel, much appreciated. What's changed since last night, farm life? No, it's still in the same place.
My trailer is full.
Okay. So I'm going to take a little while to fill a trailer then, like that. Oh yeah, I think there's 3 different straw triggers in that shed when you start going round in there. Right, I'll pull up in a second, we'll just get mine under to start loading. Once it stops being laggy. Fair side marquee. Do for some fields down this end. Don't know what's in that heap up the other end of the farm now. Also need to check on the wool prices. It's usually in winter they're higher, aren't they, from memory? We've still got a load of wheat in the shed as well. So wheat is going up in price, thankfully. Oats aren't too bad. Wool 11.31, I don't know what that is. How that compares now for wool. And of course silage at 360, which is what we're now getting rid of. He's trying not to crash with the dolly trailer at the minute, Nathaniel. So we've still got a few fields we can buy on here yet. Just trying to decide what ones to do. And of course 29, 30, 31, 34, 15, 16 and 2 to drill come springtime. Same as silage really, that was another big earner, wasn't it? Not anymore. Well, it still earns, but not as much as it used to. Ain't even half full yet. Yeah, luckily we don't do milk on here, we're all beef cattle. So I'll be filling these 2 clamps up again. And come the summer. And the 2 up here. Best money in 19. That's a tough one actually. You always got the oats and canola seem to do well, but eggs down. You need a lot of chickens to do eggs properly, from what I can make out. Yeah, very low input. So, subject to testing and finding no further problems with it, the new tractor coming onto the server would be this one, which is the one I've known about for several weeks and been waiting for. So providing it doesn't cause any problems when I test it in a few other places, we'll be bringing this one on here as our new big tractor. Probably is an 8410 from 1999, I'd imagine. So we won't be buying it tonight, in view of the fact SF10 has had an issue with it. We'll do a bit of testing elsewhere. But I think we'd look at it in probably front hitch form. Oh, be quiet, SG. Be looking somewhere around this sort of setup, I would say, when we buy it. So we have a nice big tractor. I think this one might be a bit big for our 4-meter drills, David. But it'll handle the plough alright, and a few other jobs. And I do have another cultivator in mind for it. This is the biggest one possible, Farm Life. Remember, we're still in the 1990s, and we're not exactly overly flush with 1990s big tractors. It's bigger than what the 8970s are. Remember, the 1990s 270 horsepower is a massive tractor. There are no other big tractors of that era that we can pick in here. So it'd be between that one or these ones. I've known that it's John Deere ever since we first started talking about it, obviously. I won't telling you guys that. My moderators knew what it was coming on here. Torque and CC. No replacement for displacement in the engine. Might have to readjust them conveyor belts for the next one. Might be alright. I wouldn't want to do this with snow on the road. The only problem with big buds from the point of view of this server, we don't have them in this country. And of course we aren't going to get paid for this until midnight. Which is the annoying thing with the BGA. Biggest tractor. I think it's the 8970s currently, the biggest tractors on here. Followed by these ones. Yeah, it will, David. That'll be my tractor getting changed first. That's got most hours on at the moment. I'm getting a new cultivator at the same time to go on the John Deere. I'm thinking of bringing GPS on ahead to start going with the newer tractors now. So we're starting to get into the realms of that. Evening, Mike. We're very wet over here. How are things with you? Yeah, how far we progress I don't know, because I don't want to get into the realms of really new stuff that just takes us into what everyone else is doing. Hey Dan, how are we doing? Hopefully not got so much of a stiff neck now. Alright then. I don't think you'll be doing many tomorrow though, somehow. The weather forecast. Mercedes stopped producing the MB track in the early 90s. Not surprised though, it's a bit wet underfoot. Rain is handy, but it's not helping you guys on the spuds at the minute, is it? I don't know if we can actually spray weeds while the ground is frozen. Not tried that one. That'd be a bit of lag. Yeah, Not been lucky with my week off this time. My Wednesday doesn't look too bad. I need all the Wednesday to get the ground to dry out enough again for you. How I don't miss that. I'm not complaining. Don't worry me anymore. So one more day of winter to get through after today, then we're back into spring. And work can start again on here properly. Evening Ferris, can't remember whose this one is, to be honest. Not without actually looking at the mod folder now. One. I thought you'd been on there for one season. Farm Life. He works for a contractor, Farm Life. Not that I'm aware of, Nathaniel. Back to the 90s, not back to the 80s. I think we settled on sometime around mid-90s when we were talking about it. No, mid-90s. Otherwise the 70 series won't be about. Sometime between 1996 and 2000. No, was that year or anything? Just the 90s. The days before social media and mobile phones. Or portable mobile phones, we should say. One's like a breeze block with an aerial we're about. No such thing as social media when I was growing up. Did not exist back then. They didn't exist either. I'd rather you left the elevator behind for me to use. Not convinced on that sometimes, Farm Life. I think there's been a boo-boo. You wouldn't have known anything different, Thomas. That fluid, I'm going to have a little experiment. There is one in here. Yeah, had GCSEs. Went O level still. What trouble have you had with it, Dan? Because SF10's had problems with it as well. I've had no issues yet. Not that I'm aware of, Thomas. Funnily enough. Alright, let's see if we can spray onto frost, shall we? Okay, the spray is empty. Must be the other one that's got stuff in it. Have you got course playing, Dan? Ain't going beneath it. Let's go around the other way. The other sprayer must be up the other farm. The one with the herbicide in. Never used it. It's a conflict between Corsair and the 8400. What we can gather. Because I don't use Corsair, I've had no issues with it. Which field is the closest one that's got weeds in it? Rather than going all the way up the other end there. About those weeds. Frost has killed them. They've gone. We have no weeds anymore. They must have gone overnight. Between day 4 and 5. So it's not bugged by the looks of it. Something's really playing up the frame rate around that corner there. It was supposed to farm life, but it hadn't happened. That's why we thought that it wasn't working. We're all dead in the grass. We know they're green last night on here. Yep, they're all dead. So when it goes from mid to late winter, the weeds die. That's worth knowing. So we'll know for next time now. Does that mean if the frost is killed they can grow back again though? No, I think they could get another update on PC before it arrives on console somehow. That'd be my guess anyway. Might be wrong, but it seems most likely. By the time you guys get it, it should be more or less bug free with a bit of luck. Hey Dusty, how are we doing? Are you back to being Dusty again? You're still sneezy. Will take a while, there's a lot involved with seasons. A little bit's better than a lot. You know, Thomas, we're starting to wonder if the reason you have so much trouble with your teachers because you cause them so much trouble. I always found when I was at school, the people that had trouble with teachers are the ones that cause them trouble. Currently selling silage, lots of it. That would be around my guess, David, I'd have thought. I'm sure you guys would rather have a more or less bug-free one. Obsessed with Hoover, obsessed with James Dyson. Can't be that much of an amazing student if you have to get after school detentions. So this is 4 loads. Hope that's not going to get too much more twitchy. I had one break time one in the whole time at school, but that was sorted out because the teacher overreacted, being a new teacher. He calmed down after his first 2 months there. He used to give him out too easily. I think something was said to him. He had a few complaints made and he mellowed. Good thing about lunchtime ones is that kept you away from the bullies. I think we're his first placement out of training, shall we say. We're going 2 at the same time. Lurking over on Twitch now, Milton.
Yes.
I can't see who's over there tonight because the restream counter isn't working. I can see who's on YouTube, but I can't see who's on Twitch. How many are over there? It's about 2.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey Fast Farming, how are we doing? I'm good, thanks. Glad when we get through winter on here. I wouldn't recommend it, Farm Life. I might be able to remember some French when I done GCSE, that was a long while ago. It's what you're supposed to do if you ain't got a colour printer. Maybe we should have 2 of these elevators. Where's the 10 pence come into it? I can think of other things that make me happy, but that's beside the point. think sooner or later we'll have to move some sheep into one of these other fields once spring get here. So we have far too many in this one out the back here. Can't see that grass ever sustaining the quantity we're going to have. Move them down into one of these fields probably. Most likely this one, I'd have thought, on the right. Smaller one or two. We'll see how the grass goes though. So we'll put another mod in as well for cultivator. Oh, they do sound nice, Ferris. They really do. That's one of the reasons we've got them on here. Not only are they from the early 90s, they sound really nice. I think I've got a cultivator in there I want to get anyway. Tomorrow Tuesday, yeah, I should be going tomorrow night. All being well. Just want to catch you then. I say it's Thursday at the minute, I'm not sure what's going to be happening on, and maybe Wednesday. You may get 2 videos Thursday as my change of age day. Okay, catch you later, farm life. Yep, it's incredibly wet where I am, Thomas. And I'm not in the bath. So that'd just be weird. Yes, I haven't got them in here. Oh, we could go for that one probably. Discolander, but that's a bit new. A bit newer than what I wanted. The discs will be alright, it's a cedar on it, which is too new. It's a problem, a lot of this stuff in here is too new for what we need. I also got to put that Caverlan windrower on here. Keep forgetting to do that when I have the server down. (2017), that has only mined a bit of wind. I think we're going to get the new tractor tonight, so actually ready for spring, because I'm pretty certain that's a Corsair one. Thousands were very popular MB. Several of them around this way. So I've got the front linkage because obviously we're going to need a big front weight for that. Plenty of time to get it back by the looks of that trailer. For those that haven't seen my video today on this. So in the first 30 seconds of the video I did say this wasn't come to console, so the first comment I got in the comment section of the videos was, any guesses in chat? Got the old IC on here. Yep, that's about what happened to my neighbour's one growing up. Yep. Shows how long I'd watched the video for, really. This certainly will be a good forage harvesting tractor. Though we have a little treat in store for maize this year as well on here. So you guys have to just wait and see what that's going to be. This is a good mod, but it's not console good, unfortunately. Yeah, David, I think that's half-hearted. Sometimes I think I just watch the video with it muted. And in defence of the guy, I guess he wasn't English. I think it could be that side of things as well in this case. This is not a good enough mod for console and never passed testing. Not in a million years. Whilst it's a good mod, it's not that good. We know console has a much higher standard than PC when it comes to testing. Of course, I'm going to have to put a big padlock on this so Nathan can't get his paws on it. He's in love with this tractor. A few of you may have seen the picture, and only if you've got a blue spanner next to your name. By now mine should be loaded, with a bit of luck. At least this has got a nice tight turning circle on it, which I know is one of the things these tractors were rated for. Big tractor, good turning circle. Take it mine's loaded then. Yeah, it's always good if you can find a local map. I do like this map myself. Then it's not exactly any decent Norfolk based ones knocking around currently. That should change. Not quick enough, Josh. That's what the MBs are for. These do 50k. Need to get back to the Cotswolds at some time for another little break. Gone there a couple of years back. Because that's generally the speed measurement we do use on tractors. Spread charts and everything are in kilometres now these days. Everything we do with farm machinery is kilometres an hour. Litres a hectare, not gallons an acre. Yeah, it's surprising. Wouldn't mind one on the farm I used to work on. That'd be a nice little map. Sure Dan would agree with that if he's still lurking. .900 acres, so a good mixture of field sizes. Biggest being 66 acres, smallest being, can't remember, about 4 or 5 I think from memory, something like that. And some very interesting field shapes. And terrain in places. Presume you know where I mean if I say Blue Mount, Dan. Just off the side of the Binham Road. The one with the wood in the middle of some very steep slopes next to where they fly the small planes. That one would be an interesting field to have on Farm Sim Physics. Watch the stuff drag down the slope. Shame you couldn't replicate the soil type on that field for the game. Yeah, 86 acres, that was a small field compared to one place I worked. Our biggest single field on one farm was, well, if you count the track as a divide, 150 acres. If you ignore the divide and track, 300. Next one down was 88. The next one down will be 100 actually, but it's split into 3. That was 1800 acres in total. That farm. Yeah, the ones first. Good old days. That pit hasn't glitched, has it?
No.
Curious when I can see all that down the side of it. So you might struggle to go backwards with my MB behind you. Try that. Extendo outwards. Still a fair bit in there. I know this pit was glitchy in 17 to start with. The problem at 150 acre field where I used to work was it was a bit daunting when you went in there with a 6-furrow plough by yourself. It's taking quite a few days up there. Usually end up with 2 of us on there. The other chap would come across with his 5-furrow as well. Well, let's play with sugar beet. I've done the whole lot. That spring barrel, there's usually 2 of us over there drilling, 2 of us over there ploughing. That time of year to start with. And the other chap would stay on spring barley and I'd start ploughing the spring sugar beet land, the lighter stuff. Used to drill on the furrow press. Everywhere's a bit frosty at the moment. Don't know what's got what hours on in here. 23. 17, 42 and a half, 22, 26, 56.6 on that one. That was Nathan's stacking tractor. So no need to ask why that's done so many hours. .9, so I think mine has just got the most on at the moment. We appear to have snow in the barn. Should have enough hay to do things. So the stack isn't moving again. We've now got a big gap there. Where'd those two come from? Well, have we got a straw bale and a hay bale in the hedge in the middle of the farmyard? Never had it back then, Rabbit Man. Can't see they've been much good, these two. How did they get there? The high is at 1988 and the straw is at 2271. I think they may be rotting rather quickly. Or just dump them in the dart feeder. Should be alright, I think. Of course, that'd be better if I had the rear weight on, but we'll take it carefully. Just wondering how the bales actually got there. Or do we need to wonder how they got in the hedge? Shall we have 3 guesses as to how they may got there? Who do you think we should blame?
Formal.
Yeah. That would be my guess. Something to do with Formal and the bale carrier. Just a suspicion. Might be wrong, but just a suspicion. Oh, still got TMR in there, so not too bad. So only enough food for 2 days in the trough. This snow needs to go, that's causing no end of lag now. Try that again. I'm getting a little bit concerned about this clamp. It's leaving us two big heaps at the side and taking everything from the back. The heaps on the side are not shrinking. Oh, that bit's always fun, Rabbit Man. I'm hoping this clamp isn't glitched. If it's not glitched, it's certainly empty and in a very unusual pattern in there. It's taking it off the back wall at the moment, not off the sides. Now I know some things change between testing and uploading, but not to this degree with clamps normally. So I had one or two minor ones with Metagroove clamps when that went out, they still were working. They were not glitched like this. After how many hours of testing went onto it. I think we may have a glitched silage clamp. Now where's it taking it from? Back corner. Start with a straight hedge, or you use old-fashioned skill, Thomas. Pick a bush. Make sure you don't pick a seagull sitting in the bush, because that usually moves. This doesn't look good. It's taking bits from somewhere, but I don't know where. Wait a minute. Oh, the front, the other side now. Why is it taking snow up there? Yeah, trouble is we're in the 90s, we haven't got any 90s telehandlers, Rabbit Man. We don't have the Polish pack on here. Oh, it's doing it again. It's taking a bit more. Right. I think we're gonna have to get one of these around there. Pretty much like that. Got 123,000 litres still in here. Taking off the back of that, not the front. Hang on. To be fair, I aren't overly keen on that one either, Rabbit Man. Not that it isn't a good map, it's just not my kind of map. Now, do we have titanium silage? That's a question. Try and just do a little bit of wiggling, I think. Where's Terrier? Farm sim physics, you gotta love it. Not quite sure what the loader's stuck on, but it's stuck on something. He was in here earlier, Rabbit Man. There we go, it's not stuck on whatever it was over there now. Interesting little manoeuvre. I want to know what the loader's stuck on at the moment because I can't do anything with it. Normally you can use that to flip yourself again. It's going to be one of them nights with this clamp, isn't it? The loader keeps getting stuck in the wall collisions of the silage clamp, which isn't helping. There's too many things down here for me to try and pick to know where I am to reset it. Which isn't helping. Trying to detach the tool, trying to attach it. Let's just do a bit of dancing, shall we? Might flip it the right way up in a minute. Much like that. Not a regular occurrence, but it does occasionally happen. Let's just find out why it won't pick this stuff up. Because the pit is glitched. For lack of a better explanation. We have titanium silage by the looks of it in some places. I think we may have just lost 120,000 litres of silage. This clamp was obviously tested by Stevie Wonder. So we have a 100% glitched silage clamp. So no point in keeping them anymore. Can think about loading more up with them. See if we can get any from the other way, because I might just be able to reach over into the lorry with it. We can't 1174. Had this problem on Hillside Farm with Cornbrook 17. Once the clamp is glitched, it's glitched. Try and get what we can out with a loader. Which ain't going to work very well because the loader is only the little one. Oh, that's even better. Look at that. Is this not off Giant's Mod Hub, this trailer? A Mod Hub trailer. What you can put your loader arms through. Marvellous. Tested to the highest standards by Giants. That's something else, that is. So, like that. How on earth is that stuck in the trailer? That's actually stuck in the trailer collision. The minute you try and back away from it, pulls down through the trailer. Yeah, I'm aware of that one, Elite. However, getting this out of the trailer is the more interesting bit. I'm not turn the tractor over again, but certainly I'm not doing anything now. Yes. And here we go. Where's it going to end up? One thoroughly glitched Giants mod. Oh, this is going to be exciting in a minute. So in theory, if I've got that bouncing so that's now on the outside of the trailer, if I do that, it's off. All we've got to do is reset the muck grab. Okay. Or not. Let's go and get rid of that load of silage. The muck grab will have to come for a little drive with us. I can then return the trailer. So we've got a thoroughly glitched silage clamp on a mod map, and we've got a thoroughly glitched lorry bulker. Interesting. I think Giants need to look at their testing system again. It seems to be getting more and more obvious that certain modders are not testing stuff how others are. Hey Nathan, you've just missed all the fun. Be putting a picture in Discord after the stream of a loader stuck inside the trailer. There's currently a muck grab stuck in this trailer as well. And 120,000 litres of silage stuck in the silage clamp, which is glitched out. So where's the muck grab going to end up? It's in here somewhere. Should end up in a heap on the floor behind it, really. There it is. There's the muck grab. I think there's a slight issue with the trailers, Nathan. I suppose that's one way to check you keep your distance from the cyclists. Give him a cut around the side of the skull with that thing. See if I can get the muck grab back up the yard with it. Save us having to run the loader down here. It's even twitching. No, my luck, I'll go and hitch a titanium road sign to the side of it. I don't remember these problems with mods off the mod hub in 17. Turn this trailer when we get back to the yard. That way the muck grab's in the right place. Not quite sure how it's staying there. Quite going to make as much money as I thought I was going to off silage on here. Which is a bit annoying. Right, so we got these lovely big heaps of silage here. That one was hooking snow out instead. Just have a run up at this silage again and see if I can get anything with the muck grab. I'll leave that in there if we can help it. Given some of it still look like chaff, it's not looking promising. Incredibly bugged pits. Exactly the problem I had with Hillside in 17. The silage is just there but not there. Any ideas, Nathan? What's happened to the pit to make it do that? Whatever's happened to it, it's annoying. Let's have a look. $109,920 litres of silage. Or to put it into real terms, £39,240 worth of silage stuck in the clamp. This clamp was filled with a butt rake. Stuck in the wall collisions. Anyone got any dynamite? Definitely floating silage. Pretty much what was going on, Ferris. Shouldn't happen though. Nothing happens if you press R. It hasn't even converted to silage in some places. Still reading as chaff. Nathan's in charge of pits when we're doing them on here. I know there have been issues with this pit before. Whichever way, we're going to have to probably, say, more than likely install another one down here to cut the slack. Ah, so it does. Just up on that top bit. Not on that side. Just on this side. So that side's been opened now. Let's have a look. Now I seem to be stuck in the container. See what it's done. There's no reason it should say open silo up there because the whole thing's been opened. Definitely not made any difference there. Has made a difference to that side. Oh, that side. Still set like concrete. So I think we have one thoroughly glitched silage pit. That should have shown up with the map test as that one. But I think that's where we're going to leave it for tonight, so I can just go and have a rant somewhere for a little while. I will be back again tomorrow night, more than likely on here, but we'll see if we can figure anything out with this in the meantime. But for now, I'll pop a link to today's video in chat, and for now I'll say thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed this stream, and I will see you again in the next one. Goodbye for now.